Excused absence.
What up? What up?
The second 16-14 Clippers up by 2.
Prince Sports here, man.
With 7 points in the first 7+ minutes.
I'm gonna go live for this Los Angeles Clippers versus Orlando Magic game. Just for one quarter, because I'm gonna head up out of here about 1 o'clock. But just want to get a little taste of how basketball is gonna be without no fans. As you can see, it looks kind of weird, man. But we got 18-14. Los Angeles Clippers. Kawhi Leonard's playing. Paul George is playing. No Pat Beverly because he left the bubble. I'm going to be covering a lot of these games live, especially when the season actually begins. Lakers versus Clippers is the first game that's going to air on TNT. Let's see what we get here so far. 17-18. The Clips are up by 1. Oh, nice spin move. Nice spin move. And he finished with the right hand for Gordon. Nice move. Oh, here come Lou Williams. Nice move. And 1. He's going to be a problem, man. Lou Williams looked healthy, too.
The seas parted, and Williams took full advantage as he
look at Michael Porter Jr. Michael Carter Jr.
Lou is just as effective. In and out dribble, got to the rim. Michael Carter Williams was a little too late on his
Carter Williams, sorry.
And Lou will have a chance for 3.
Man, he had a lot of hype when he came into the league, and it just disappeared a little bit. Remember, he had that one good game against the Miami Heat. Everybody was making a big deal about it. He was playing on the 76ers back then.
Over there in Orlando.
Hope y'all can hear it. I got it blasting off this TV. Got it with the sound bar. So hopefully you can hear it a little bit.
Fifth in defensive rating, currently 21-19 with 1:15 to go in the first quarter. And Wondu has checked in and drives to the left, kick it out, left corner, free ball. Ross off the back iron, no good. Rebound tapped around and finally claimed on an offensive rebound by Birch.
Reset here.
Drive left, gets to the basket as Williams was there, but couldn't quite get in front. And Wondu lays it in with the right hand. Tied it up at 21 with 1 minute to go as Rodney McGruder, the scavenger, is in. The floater with the right hand at the free throw line. No, got his own miss. Blocked at the rim by Birch. Kick it out for Patrick Patterson into reset.
There we go.
8 on the shot clock. Here's Williams on
no,
the
Montrezl Harrell either. So, man, they're missing two big players for the Clippers. You're going to have to get those guys back ASAP. They want to compete. So it's 21-21. Nice move. Carter Williams again at it.
25 seconds, about 4 seconds separate shot clock and game clock as we wind down this first quarter of the first scrimmage of the restart of the NBA season. Williams will drain some clock now with 15 seconds to play in the first quarter. Gets a screen from Jermichael Green. Pick and pop on a bounce pass Green. 5 seconds to shoot. Williams on the left wing. Got his man up in the air.
Lou Williams with a miss. Well, a turnover for Lou Williams.
Great length. That's what we can expect on a lot of these scrimmages, is just finding that rhythm and a bevy of turnovers. So a couple of seconds left here in the first quarter. 6 seconds remaining for Michael Carter.
Probably be back for the fourth quarter. But knock out a quarter or two. I think they only do 10-minute quarters for this season for the remaining 8 games.
Clippers down 23-21. George with 7 points.
10 minutes for each quarter.
Noah with 2, Leonard with 3, and Lou Williams already with 5 off the bench in 4 minutes of action. Terrence Mann.
Lou Williams with 5 points, and he only played 4 minutes of action. That shows you how good of a scorer this guy is. He can get buckets in a hurry. Ain't no thing for him to get buckets.
Terrence Mann came out to greet him way outside, and it's Terrence on Terrence crime as Ross will be the beneficiary and get 3 free throws to end the first quarter. Just caught the left hand of the 8-year NBA veteran, now 29 years of age. Said that he had his wife, as he hits the first free throw, drop off his gaming chair upon arrival within the campus in Orlando. Keep in mind, most of these players live about 10, 15, 20 minutes away from where they're currently situated.
Okay, 24-21.
Well, on the season, 84.
Hope you can hear some of the audio.
So somebody like Nikola Vucevic, who is a huge Formula One fan, when the game
Clippers, Magic.
On July 10th, had his wife.
Man, it still seems kind of weird with having no fans playing basketball, man. But, I mean, it is what it is. You got to do what you got to do.
But not enough time to get a shot off by the end of the
First quarter comes to an end. We about to head into the second quarter.
After 10 minutes of play from Orlando.
Blast this up a little more.
There used to be only one.
I would actually love to show some of the action for some of you people out of state. I don't know if you get access to this because this is Los Angeles, so maybe you don't get this access to this preseason game.
Because when you can buy
With Doc Rivers here, some of the Clippers, most of the main Clippers, for superstars that is. Kawhi Leonard looks good on the court. Paul George looks good on the court. They're playing good. Lou Williams in the scoring frenzy.
Something new is here.
I wish I could, man. I don't think I could. Copyright violation, man. You know how that go.
Safe. Better. Morongo. Playing it safe.
YouTube's very strict these days, man. They take anything off.
More good time.
You show highlights or clips of a something, boom.
And safe. Good
Copyright violation. Especially for live games. That's why a lot of people don't do them. Well, they do live games, but they do it in the same fashion mostly.
Have a good day. And Hyundai Digital Key. A better way to stay one step ahead.
I put it on mute while they showing commercials. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put it on mute while they show commercials, man. And then when they come back, boom. We're gonna get back to the action as soon as they come back. So but yeah, man, it's preseason action. Basically, NBA's already started from preseason. You know, about 2 games or so for preseason, I believe. And then after that, it's going to be on to the regular season. Dog, I just said the same thing to the other dude. Can't do it, man. Copyright. I mean, I show little bits and pieces. You could probably still see some in the background a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I show some bits and pieces. That was hand right there. But yeah, I show some bits and pieces. If I could get little bits and pieces of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to have it echo and reflect off the screen a little bit. Hopefully I could do it, something like that, man. You know, try to get creative with it a little bit, but you know how the NBA is, man. But back to the action. I'm gonna turn up the value.
Settling in pretty nicely as Terrence Ross drives down the right
26-21.
from 8 feet out, and the
Lou Williams brings it up.
Amir Coffey, the Clippers back in business from right to
Nice little handles by Lou.
Uniforms, white tops, white bottoms. It's
Clippers got their second unit out there on the floor. No Paul George or Kawhi.
On cue by the Clippers. Coffey turns it over off of a travel, so it'll go back to the Magic 20 seconds into the second quarter. Steve Clifford in his second season, 72 and 75 overall as the head coach.
Copyright, brother, copyright. Everybody keep asking me to do that. You don't see nobody doing that, man. It's copyright.
And really a defensive-minded head coach, which is exactly why the Magic are 4th in the league in
YouTube is very strict. See how they do on your comments? They block and take off some of your comments. What you think they're gonna do with content?
Up and under move for Clark, checked it at the rim, sent away by Amir Coffey. Looks like Clark didn't have his caffeine.
You can see some of that joint.
And 40 seconds into the second quarter, the Clippers will get the ball back. Amir Coffey give it, Amir Coffey take it away. 26-21, Clippers down by 5. Here's Magruder handling the basketball. A reminder, no Beverly, no Montrezl Harrell, no Landry Shamet, no...
You got jokes, man. Bro, it's just a breakdown. Just a breakdown, man.
But it's going to get called off. He did put it in with the left hand. The left goes up from the referee once again.
What up, y'all?
The rookie out of Minnesota. But it's going to be an offensive foul on a fend-off off.
Man, you guys are funny, man. You guys are some funny-ass dudes, man.
Coffey strike with his off-right hand, and Michael Carter-Williams capitalizes.
All right, Michael Carter-Williams with the N1.
Left to right in a heap. Went right down the left alley and lays it in plus a foul. The 2014 Rookie of the Year will head to the...
Yeah, 2014 Rookie of the Year was Michael Carter-Williams.
Clippers.
I was telling y'all that good game he had against the Miami Heat, against LeBron and the boys. Yeah, I remember that. Everybody made a big deal about it, say he was the future. He got good size, but he never developed a jump shot.
Only 28 years of age. So Clippers down by 8 with 8:57 to go in the second quarter. The 1-2 will be called for a foul out on the perimeter as the Clippers were nonchalantly swinging the basketball back and forth.
Okay, 23-29.
Sideline just in front of the black
Clippers are down.
Imprint on the court for Williams. Swinging around Patterson, back to Williams, right near that NBA logo at midcourt.
Here we go. Here go Lou Williams with the handles, and he's fouled. Man, this is kind of weird, man. You do get some people in the stand, but not that much.
Burgess had an excellent season.
I guess those are people there for medical reasons, but you see no fans.
In his third NBA season, has played 40 games.
And the announcer voice seems to overcome a lot of the
He's
dance.
been a plug-and-play type of guy. Here's Williams down the right out. Kick it out right corner. Three McGruder sticks in.
Nice.
Rodney McGruder, who said he's really focused on that three-point jumper during the hiatus. It pays off early in the second quarter as he narrows the gap to 5. It's 29-24 with 8:20 to go in the second quarter.
I think Kawhi got like about 4 or 5 points. I could be wrong a little bit.
Situation as the defense was scrambled.
Because I came in at the middle of the first quarter.
Fouled right at the basket by Lou Williams.
Kawhi was going to the bench a little bit.
Ruger with his first bucket of the restart during this first preseason scrimmage, if you will.
Kawhi, he looked pretty good, man. No, he sat down quick, though. That motherfucker sat down quick.
Ticket for those who have joined on the television side. 8:23 to go in the second quarter.
No, don't tell me he got knee problems already, man. It's just a preseason game.
By Subway. Stop by a Subway restaurant to try Subway.
I hope he be healthy, man, because I want to see at least competitive basketball, man.
Starting at 1-8.
But I like how they're doing a little bit. You still keep the music. You got no fans. You got the announcer still talking, and his voice overpowers a lot. I thought that you could hear the players a little more, but I know there's no way they was going to let you hear the players.
Williams short on the first free throw. As for the Magic, they were actually one of the hottest teams in the NBA before the shutdown. They had won 8 of their last 12, including 3 in a row against Minnesota, Houston, and Memphis. That triple-double from Aaron.
Oh, nice move.
They were really starting to
That's not move. It's a free throw shot.
The second.
So Magic is up 30-24.
About 2 minutes into the second quarter. Williams controls top of the key. One thing about Lou Williams that has been different, and a little bit different today, is he's handling the ball once again. Ever since the acquisition of Reggie Jackson, he's been off the ball.
Nice three-pointer. So now it's 27-30. Clippers are only down by 3.
30-27. Green already a career high in threes made this year as Terrence Ross with a quick trigger back the other way.
Terrence Ross with the dunk.
Rebound. And right there is Gary Clark to pick up the loose change.
Oh, sorry, my bad. It's Gary Clark.
27, Clippers down by 5, 7:44.
All right, Lou Williams got an open 3. Oh, and misses it. Clank.
But Lou Williams could not stick the jumper in the near side corner. Carter Williams gets the outlet pass from Clark. Surveys the floor at the left elbow. He'll pull up the jumper and knock it through. Michael Carter Williams has looked very solid with 8 points in 7 minutes off the bench thus far.
It's a breakdown, man. It's what I normally do. I just break down games.
Down by 7.
Keep the audio going.
In the first half. Here's McGruder, top of the key, drive to his right. Stops at the free throw line. Kick it out. Corner 3 ball from Patterson is off the back of the rim. And the long rebound knocked a couple of times. And last touch by Terrence Ross as JaMychal Green got his right hand in there to disrupt the rebound. Clippers will inbound underneath.
Kawhi Leonard's still on the bench.
By 7. Limited minutes for Kawhi Leonard and Paul George today. That's what we expect. But when the Clippers have had both of them in the lineup this year, 24-8 on the season. That's a 66-win pace.
Ooh, that's a deep three.
Lines up the straightaway 3 ball. Long rebound into the hands of Green. Back outside. The second chance triple goes down on the left.
See, I can hear.
Patterson. So Green.
Oh, that was Patrick Patterson with a 3. They got Black Lives Matter in the middle of the
3+
court.
gone by in the second quarter. 6:50 to play first half. Left wing 10.
So hopefully they can do more for communities too with this, I guess. They're going to help out communities more than just having symbols on the back of their jersey.
Chest pass for Carter Williams between his legs. Step back from 18 feet. He's doubled and gets rid of it. It 1-2 open for a left wing 3 as the shot clock expires. He missed it short. And the rebound scooped up by Rodney McGruder.
Yo, what up?
Williams, right to left, Lou Williams into the
Lou Williams with another missed shot. They're like Lou Williams is forcing his shots now.
No foul calls, and here comes Orlando left to right. Carter Williams lost the handle, and 1-2 now will pro back outside to the 3-point line and find Carter Williams on the left wing.
Here comes Carter Williams with a layup, and he clanks and misses.
Great defense by the lengthy Amir Coffey, who stands at about 6'7" to force the miss.
Lou with a break in.
Michael Green outlet to the near side as Lou Williams.
How much you guys from out of state? Because I get this in Los Angeles because it's the Clippers. I don't know if they're airing this on like ESPN or somewhere else. This is like on Fox Sports right now for Los Angeles. Woo. Lou Williams with a 3. Feel like I spoke too early. New Jersey in the house. I'm from Queens, New York, son, so I can relate. I'm an East Coast cat too. I just happen to be living on the West Coast right now.
Inside the campus on the Clippers Broadcast Network.
Oh, okay. Overseas status. Some of the people I talk to on YouTube are from London and all that stuff. You know, but not great.
Carlos Jr. Feed your happy.
I do get a lot of overseas love for some people too. So.
Visit your Ford dealer. Finance a new certified
showing commercials, I'm muted. So every time they show commercials, man, I'm just gonna mute this bad boy. But man, the Clippers looking pretty good. They're down to the Orlando Magic. Everybody is looking a little rusty. I think that's what everybody was talking about. You're gonna have a season with players look a little rusty. They're gonna play a little light basketball, so to speak. And a couple injuries may take place. But I'm not gonna lie, guys, I like the setting. I like the way it looked. There's no fans. I missed that part. I missed the interaction with the people. But they do a good job with the music and the announcers to talk over everything. And they had like 10 people in the rows in the seats. You know, I guess they just there for like medical reasons or stuff like that. Yeah, it does look spoiled. Looks like it's in a YMCA or some shit, right? Oh, what's up, Blue Bolt? That's my man right there, man. Make sure y'all go check his channel out too. Lakers start, I think next week. That game is going to be live on TNT, so that's a worldwide game. I'm going to cover that game. I'm going to cover it a little bit differently than what I'm doing for this, because this is just a preseason. I'm just doing like a quick breakdown and stuff like that. Man, hey, a lot of people saying the Clippers could beat the Lakers. A lot of people telling me that. You know, I got a lot of guys on my channel telling me, you know, Clippers gonna bring it to them. You know, you got that Terminator Kawhi Leonard. You know, I like it, man. You know, it's basketball. It doesn't look as competitive as a normal basketball game, but then again, this is preseason for them, so they know it's not going to really count for anything. But I do like the fact that they glued in and they're playing basketball. And I told you, once the ball is tossed up, it don't matter no more because guys are just going to go after it because it's basketball. You got Clippers in 5, Blue Ball, or you answering me? I think that could go the distance, man. If you ask me, it could go 6 or 7 games if they play the Lakers. You know, that team is going to be deep. I mean, both of them are good teams. I mean, you can't take away from neither one.
In Orlando,
it just comes down to who wants it more.
Following their way back, 3rd, 6th man of the year of his career.
Yeah, it looks a little rusty right now.
Another former Clippers, Walt Crawford, for the most ever in that category. The Clippers now trail by 2.
Probably. Nah, Paul George and Kawhi Leonard are playing, but no Pat Bev, no Montrezl Harrell. So those are only 2 guys out. Pat Bev left for personal reasons. Yeah, that's true. But Lou Williams over here cooking. Oh, okay. I thought you were saying that, Blue Bolt, the Clippers was beating the Lakers in 5. I was like, whoa. I mean, they got to go 7 games.
Williams and Harrell for the 2nd consecutive year, the largest scoring backcourt.
Yeah, Lou Williams can score, man. This guy's a flat-out scoring machine.
Orlando breaks the zone pressure on the...
No doubt, son. I mean, I'm gonna do a little bit different when the Lakers and Clippers play. Trust me, I'm gonna get prepared for that a little differently. This is just a little breakdown. It's preseason. I'm gonna check out just like a quarter or 2, then I'm gonna bounce because I got some errands to run later. You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to get a little taste. Oh, nice 3. Amir Coffey with the 3. And now it's 38 to 34. Magic are now down.
And the long rebound to the hands of Birch. Set for Augustine. Now 9 on the shot bucket. He drives left, gets into the body of Williams and draws the foul.
Okay, Augustine draws the foul.
Motion, and they'll give Augustine 2 free throws. Just That's my bad. I know better than that. As the Clippers currently lead by 4 on a little bit of a spurt here. 9-0 run over the last 2 minutes and change.
This nigga said
So
coffee.
Augustine heads to the free throw line where he's 88.5% thus far this season and rattles the first one home. Let's talk about the emphasis.
Yeah, man.
With his team.
Tell me about it, Blue. You know, that's what a lot of teams do these days. They just yank up them threes, man. That shit pisses me off sometimes.
To develop some of those plays, he feels that's something that this team can hang their hat on. As Reggie Jackson comes back in for Amir Coffey, all 5 starters in for the Clippers. Leonard Morris, Noah George, and
all right, take care, brother. Peace.
Augustine hits the second and makes it a 2-point game. 38-36, 4.5 to go in the second quarter. Jackson scoops it up right about midcourt and walks it across the timeline. Whistle away from the basketball as James Ennis was battling for position with Kawhi Leonard. It's going to be Ennis called for the personal. Ennis was somebody that...
Aaron Gordon, he could play, man. He had a good spin move just a couple minutes ago, Blue. He cooked to do it in the post. Hit him with a spin move and then boom, that was it.
0 positive tests to be in the bubble. One of the best news that we could have heard after the first couple of weeks.
Yeah.
On the far sideline with a bounce pass for Reggie Jackson, circles around the perimeter.
And Clippers got no interior defense or interior scoring. Reggie Jackson would have scored, but they do get good perimeter plays.
Now on the board with his first 2 points of the game in 7 minutes of action. Clippers down by, or excuse me, up by 4. Had flip-flopped a couple of times so far with 4 minutes to go in the first half. As Vucevic picking up straight away 3 balls.
Nice 3.
Nikola Vucevic, first-time All-Star last year, and Vuce now is 9.
It's 39-40. The Clippers are up about 1 point. Reggie Jackson passes to Kawhi. Kawhi with a 3. Nice, good shot by Kawhi. What a good shooting form when he hit that 3. He took his time. Stop and pop for Kawhi.
A nice smile from Kawhi as well as he backpedals back to the defensive end. Here comes Orlando, left, right, in front court corner. Drive down the side corner, but this is the...
Oh, Robert Pittman, man. He got Kobe over LeBron. It's all good. I mean, everybody entitled to their own opinion. But, man, I made several examples of why I think LeBron surpassed Kobe. Several videos.
The Clippers are 7-13 over the last 2 years. So Patrick Beverley has been a huge part of the success of this team after winning.
Nah, I can't go that far now. I can't go that far. LeBron's a great basketball player, but I can't put him over Jordan, man. He's an awesome basketball player. He ain't better than Mike.
And this is the big key. When they've been fully healthy, 10-1 on the season with that only loss coming to the Lakers.
Well, at least in my
just
opinion.
before the
Everybody got different opinions.
103 in what was a tightly contested game back and forth, and LeBron James did LeBron James things down the stretch in the fourth quarter. Magical inbound with 15 on the shot clock, far side 48, lob it in around the perimeter, goes Ennis on the right wing, contested on the 3 by Noah, and a good contest at that may have gotten a piece as he comes up with air. Jackson there with the rebound, up ahead Noah.
Nah, I don't think so. I think they're gonna have a good series with Dallas, though. Dallas should be a fun up and down series with the Clippers if they meet.
I don't know if it counts for Reggie Jackson to be Mr. October on the basketball side of things as well. But we'll see if his...
Okay, so you got the 3 main dudes that everybody mostly talk about. MJ, Kobe, and LeBron. For your top 3?
To go in the first half, we've got a timeout on the floor as Orlando may have just turned it over.
Rockets may do some damage too in the playoffs. You never know. 39-45.
Buy a select 2020 Volkswagen today. And for
Watch the Rockets beat the Lakers? Ooh, I don't know, man. It's going to be interesting, though.
You won't have paid a single cent in interest.
Yep. That's what I'm thinking, too, Blue.
6 years of interest.
I think they did stupid with that system that D'Antoni got. You know, all he care about is offense all the time, and that's about it.
On select 2019 and 2020 models.
That's for damn sure. But NBA preseason is back, baby. The season is coming back. I like the setting so far, man. I hope you guys, you know, continue to support the NBA, man. Keep it going. Even if there ain't no fans in the crowd. Oh, Lakers play tonight.
Engines clean.
All right.
Now let's work on that.
I'm going to get ready for that one, then. Definitely get ready for that. See what LeBron and AD got. Maybe I do it a little bit different, too, because I just came to this one. I got the time mistaken because I'm an East Coast cat. Sometimes I get Western Conference time. Western Conference. West Coast time confused with East Coast time.
When you bundle your policy,
No, I'm too New York for Los Angeles sometimes, man.
already low rates. Hey, low rates and big discounts? That's another winning combo. Get a quote at mercuryinsurance.com and start saving today.
Damn. Preseason, man. They milking it. They trying to get this money. The NBA is trying to get this money. And
Day trips are better than daydreams.
I want to see what the Clippers could do. Oh, what's up? Oh, now I know you, Robert. Now I know you. Yeah, I looked at your profile pic. You look familiar, man. You from Lafayette, dude. I go to Lafayette a lot, man. I mean, I can't go right now because of the situation going on. But when things get back to normal, at least I'll be back out there playing. Now I know where you was from, dog. Now I could have swear you was an LA cat, and I know you, man. So I know you personally then. Oh shit, son! I couldn't believe it. Holy shit! You guys, man. Yo, I'm gonna tell y'all, Robert Pittman, he got some game. Homeboy can score. He's a good defensive player. He know how I get down. We both body people a lot on that court, But glad to have you, man. Yo, I know you look familiar. I wanted to say something, but then I was like, it's probably not him. But yeah, man. Yo, since I got you, son, we're gonna do some live podcasts one day if you down for that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna get a lot of special guests. When some of this coronavirus didn't go down, we could probably get some ex-NBA players to do some interviews, whatever. I want you, Robert. We're gonna have to do something like that. Oh, back to the game, son.
Heading into that 8-game slate in the regular season. So far on the near side, Gordon backing down against George, who just posts a picture through Clippers social media. We've got 3 in the key, so it'll be a free throw incoming for the Orlando Magic.
All right, 39-45. Clips.
And so free throw for DJ Augustine. I don't think Kawhi Leonard realized that.
Kawhi Leonard on the floor, son. Kawhi Leonard is a beast. He's just a murder. He's just an assassin, man. A quiet assassin.
Dumbbell rows, and if you've ever done a dumbbell row, you know exactly.
I like his misdemeanor on the court, though. I like his style.
The free throws 45-40. Clippers.
Here come Paul George. Another good two-way player. He could play defense and score.
And when you look at him, he's got a pretty thin frame. He's somewhat wiry overall, but he is underratedly strong. And talking to the Clippers medical team who has worked with him, they were, I would say, most impressed with the strength that he came in with as Kawhi Leonard gets a piece of the pass going inside to Gordon and knocks it away. George picks it up, passes on the right wing, spins away from Fournier. Dribble drive for George, back outside for Noah. He'll reset the offense with Leonard.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, he got some issues with his knees, man. But Kawhi definitely could be like a borderline MVP candidate if he played a whole season. And probably win another Defensive Player of the Year award. I think he could win a lot of those.
1:49 to go in the first half, and that's what Joakim Noah does. Those extra hustle plays. He's going to give you extra possessions and you can continue to battle on the interior. A veteran presence has been in big moments, and he's going to be an excellent addition to this Clippers roster. I'll check out. JaMychal Green will come back in. Green, in his first 10 minutes of action, 2 points, 3 rebounds on 1 shooting from the floor.
They said, look in the mirror. Man, y'all niggas bugged out. Y'all some bugged out niggas, man. This is just a breakdown, man. Y'all really trying to hit me up with some copyright.
Up by 8, 48-40, with 90 seconds to go in the first half. Orlando left to right across the timeline. Augustine pulls back his dribble around the perimeter. The Fournier on the left wing. Out past short corner far side.
Here come.
It's back outside like a little Jackie.
Nice shot.
With a turnaround fadeaway jumper on the
Turnaround fadeaway jump shot for Vucevic. He's a good player, man. I don't know if he's going to re-sign with the Magic, though. The score is 42-48. Clippers up by 5, basically.
Jackson in and out, crossover, step back, stick it. No problem. Jackson is in full rhythm. And got
50-42.
Beat out on the far side and make it 50-42 with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 14 on the shot clock for Augustine as he barks out signals from straight away. Spades against Jackson in the lane, gets his feet into the paint, bounce pass one side corner.
That looked like a trap.
Away from George, driving to the right wing Gordon.
Here come Gordon, passes up. 3, misses. Paul George with the rebound. Yeah, Reggie Jackson is playing. Uh-oh, we got a Clip fan in here. You think Clip's going to win the championship?
A couple seconds, maybe 4 or so, separate shot clock and game clock. 20 seconds to play in the first half as Augustine just dribbles back and forth between his right and left hand at the NBA.
Augustine at the top of the key. He got Reggie Jackson guarding him. Oh, he loses the dribble.
Off of the leg of Jackson, picked up on the right wing, and it will try a 3 ball off the right.
Misses, and here come Paul George. PG-13 fires a 3. Got it. Got it. Got it. At the end of the second quarter. PG-13, baby. George leads the way with you a Kawhi supporter? You support the Terminator? I'll be back. Seek and destroy.
As we head into half. LA in front and really in rhythm on the Clippers Broadcast Network.
When it comes to buying a home, they say cash is king. But you're a queen, and that's just as powerful.
Yeah. Yeah, he's good, man. Gordon's pretty good too. I don't know if Nikolai is gonna stay with them though. I mean, he's a good 3-point shooter though. That motherfucker could shoot that 3 for a big too. Baby Jordan. Oh, you talking about Howard Minor? That was the Baby Jordan. Howard Minor. Yo, a lot of people talking about the Blazers making it too. Oh, Baby Shaq. I'm from Queens, New York, man. Born and raised, East Coast. QB to be exact. Same home of Nas and Mobb Deep. And yes, I met them all. Ron Artest, Lamar Odoms from Southside Jamaica, Queens. I met him before. I met a lot of fellow Q Borough cats. And my uncle used to know Kenny Spiff from Left Rack City, Queens. I'm watching because I live in LA right now, so you get first-hand games in California. Yep, I mean, I like Cali. I mean, I moved here, so I mean, I can't take a dump on a city that I moved to by choice, you know. But I like California. I like the weather, you know. It's less hustle and bustle than New York, I tell you that much. And I don't have to look over my shoulder. You know, New York could get grimy a lot. You know how anybody from the East Coast know what New York about, you know. So, but yeah, man, I got the game on mute right now until it comes back. We got a lot of preseason action. Lakers play later on today. Orange County, okay. Now, Harden don't have COVID. You know what I mean? He's back. He's in the bubble. Back to the game.
2-16 in the second quarter.
Oh, hell yeah. Queens was always, growing up, we was always overshadowed by Brooklyn because Brooklyn was always the most famous borough. You know, so cats from Brooklyn used to come to our neighborhood, you know, and try to test cats from Queens a lot. You know, so back in the day, cats from Queens and Brooklyn didn't like each other that much, especially for certain neighborhoods. Yup, yes he is. Nikolai is. See what time it is. All right, look like the game is coming back. Oh, I guess not. Man, every time I try to click in to see if this game coming back, it's different. Word. What part of Queens he from? See, Queens was always the type of bro that it's not like Brooklyn. Like when you from Brooklyn, you from Brooklyn. But when you from Queens, you gotta mention the part you from, because everybody usually go back to the part they from, and they don't really venture off too much unless they go to a neighborhood city or stuff. Oh, South Side. Yeah, I get down to South Side a little bit. Southern Boulevard, 40Ps, Baisley Park, all of that good stuff, man. I know South Side Queens. But yeah, man, miss those good old New York days, man. Especially, man, all my tats came from the Ave. You know, Jamaica, Queens. All right, Detroit in the house. The D. I know some cats from Detroit too. Detroit got some good basketball players. But y'all city, man. I never seen a city but like, I mean, I don't want to diss it or nothing like that, but Detroit is hardcore, man, especially the way it looks. So, the fuck, man. Yeah, Brooklyn is bougie now, man. It definitely is. I mean, it got, ever since they got the stadium and everything, it went up. I mean, you still got some neighborhoods like Brownsville, East New York, that's always going to stay stuck in the 90s. But for the most part, Brooklyn is definitely getting up. Yeah, the East Coast is getting a lot of gangs, and that coming from the West Coast. You got like a lot of Bloods and Crips and all that stuff. And they're starting to infiltrate New York, which is kind of crazy. The Clippers are winning, Zach. What up, Zach? Yeah, Brownsville never changed. That's right, man. You ask Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson know how it is. But, I mean, that's just how it is in certain neighborhoods, man. It's, some shit just ain't never gonna change. Man, these guys took a long-ass commercial break. Okay.
First game back, the first
Paul George cooking.
And Paul George has been a big
And look at Joakim Noah getting some playing time. He's going to be a good physical player for them in the post. He fits the Clippers motto, too. Oh, nice move by Paul George. That's Jordan-esque right there with the little spin.
Marcus Morris getting in on the
Marcus Morris getting down.
This
Clipper team is dangerous.
Spreading the sugar well in the first half as well.
Yeah, the first scrimmage on Friday. Yeah.
And has 6 points.
Zach, I don't know about these Rockets. I mean, these Clippers, man. You may. I don't know if you want smoke with these Clippers. Your Rockets may not want smoke with these Clippers. They're dangerous, man.
Shooting the basketball, especially in that second quarter, a very efficient 63%.
63%
quarter alone
for the Clippers. That's how efficient they were.
The Magic 32-16 in that second quarter to help take that 53.
No, Zach a big Rockets fan, y'all. And he swear from top to bottom that Rockets gonna win the championship this year. You're gonna have your work cut out for you dealing with these Clippers.
More turnovers, less assists.
Yeah, Florida is nice. Miami's the spot.
On 12 field goals, and when the Clippers are passing the ball effectively, generally it leads.
It's 53 to 42. Clippers already taking the big lead, man, by halftime.
Other newer additions getting in on the action in the first half.
Reggie Jackson balling. Man, just look at this. Look at the squad, son. Just hear me out for a minute. Look at this squad. I'm just giving you some role players. Reggie Jackson, okay. Morris, the Morris twin. Joakim Noah, Pat Bev, Montrezl Harrell. Okay, that team is deep. Lou Williams. Okay, they always got like a good player to step up, and they got defense all around. They could guard multiple positions. That's right, son. Let them know. Let them know. Hit that button. Word. I guess I get like one more quarter in, then I'm probably gonna head out. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do some errands with wifey. I think it's about to probably hit like 1 o'clock, I believe. You know what I'm saying? You know, oh, she just told me it's 1 already. So, yeah, she's chilling and relaxing. We got plenty of time, man. You know what I'm saying? So she chilling and relaxing right now, man. So I guess I could just continue with this game until further notice. You know, but today's a big day for at least preseason. Just good to see basketball back, man. How many of you motherfuckers happy that you get to see basketball back? You know, we've been cooped in the house for God knows how long, man. It's just good to see basketball is back. For real. You know what I'm saying? As usual, shout out to the whole Queensbridge, Infamous Mom, Screwball, Comega, the whole 41st side, the whole 40th side, 10th Street of Vernon. You know, everywhere in Queensbridge, man. All over Queens. You know, I always put on for my hood all the time. You know, always give back. You know, a true Queens cat, man. I've been all around Queens. Corona, Left Rack, you know, all of that good shit. You know what I'm saying? Always put on. And I walk around with that swag. When I play basketball, even on the court, I walk around with that East Coast swag. You know, I bring it here to that West Coast. You know, so a lot of cats scream out, be like, yo, East Coast, QB. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know if Pittman's still in here, but he knows. He knows for a fact that I be balling. You know. Halftime break right now. Man, Clippers busting that ass quick. And they make it seem like it was nothing. Paul George pulling up from 30 like Kevin Durant did when LeBron was guarding him. That three-point shot by Paul George was cold. That shit was cold, son. Nah, this Clippers squad, man, it's just good, man. It's deep, you know. Lakers gonna have their work cut out for them. You know, it's gonna be Lakers and Clippers. That should go 7 games. If that go anything less than 7 games, I'm gonna be disappointed because I want to see both of them go to the limit. No Beverly. He'll be back though. You know what I'm saying? He'll be back. He'll definitely be back before they start that playoff time. You know, he may be back a little rusty, but here's the thing: when you play defense is mostly an effort thing. So it's not like he's gonna be like seriously rusty. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. You know, shout out to LA too. You know, all of Los Angeles, Koreatown, downtown. You know, California is like my 3rd favorite state in the U.S. You know, New York is number 1, of course. Man, here's the thing. He was still beasting on 2 bad shoulders. Okay? Now, you could say that he didn't show up. I guess in key moments he didn't show up. But he's still beast throughout the series, man. You also had Westbrook, who was getting outplayed by, you know, by some of their guards and all that stuff, man. It was kind of crazy. Remember when Westbrook was getting plays was getting into his head from the Utah Jazz? You know, he was sitting there going back and forth with Ricky Rubio. You know, and I think Westbrook is the type of dude, if you talk him out of his game, he becomes less efficient, or he has less damage on the opposite team because you can easily talk him out. True. You know, but I don't know, man. Westbrook has his moments, man. I mean, I tell you this much though, ever since KD left, he got Paul George, he had Carmelo Anthony, and they still couldn't get out the first round. So he still should have been able to get out the first round. I mean, his first MVP season when he got that the MVP, I mean, they were a lower seed anyway. He just forced that team to get into the playoffs. But when he got Paul George and Carmelo Anthony, they could at least made it to the second round. I mean, that was just sad. Yeah, you know. So I can't keep giving. You can't give players excuses, man. You just gotta let them go down. Paul George got 13. Lou Williams got 11, and Kawhi Leonard got 6. Yeah, so I was right when I said about his points. He had about 6 to 5 points, and he's still stuck at that.
Game, which he has done at least.
Look at Paul George with an afro and a big ass beard, trying to mimic James Harden out here. He about to be the beard part too.
Quarter in particular, outscoring Orlando 32-16 to lead 53-42. No Eagle here with you on the Clippers Radio Network and Fox Sports West Prime Ticket. We want to welcome all of our viewers and all of our listeners all across America.
Man, this shit look mad dark, son. If you look at this arena, it look mad dark.
On the campus of Disney World.
And that's because they got nobody in the crowd, so they black it out with a black screen. Yo, they black out the arena with a black screen, son.
Vision stream of every game through the Fox Sports app. For more information, visit ClippersCourtVision.com today. Not to mention, no matter what life throws your way, you can count on Mercury Insurance to protect your home, auto, and business. And here's the best part. You could end up saving a few $100 too. Get started today with a fast free quote at MercuryInsurance.com.
Looks like they're about to get started for this third quarter.
No Montrezl Harrell in that first half, especially in that second quarter. No problem. Lou Williams really started by picking up the slack off the bench, and Lou has been active both on and off the court, really throughout his whole career. There's that great story about when he was being held up at gunpoint and he convinced the person to instead have a meal at McDonald's nearby, and the guy just said, look, I got too much respect for you, Lou. That was when he was playing in Philly. His daughter earlier this year
here we go.
put together a whole package for homeless people and resources and whatnot.
42 to 53. Clippers.
Donated $25,000 for bonds of those who were arrested during protests in Atlanta.
Oh.
The second half, and Aaron Gordon moving from right.
Yo, I got a dude on his channel that love Kawhi Leonard, man. So you two definitely could get along real good. He swear from top to bottom that Kawhi Leonard the best thing since sliced bread.
Both as a player and as a person, as Leonard driving kick finds to the far right corner, and he connects on another three. The Clippers now 56.
Yeah, you guys go back and forth a lot,
The
man.
second half, and Jackson with 9 points on 4-6 shooting. Vucevic hands it off for Ennis on the right wing. Bounce pass, pocket pass right back to Vucevic. Puts it up with the left hand.
Nice.
Around the rim and in. So Vucevic 2 more points to make.
Here come Reggie Jackson pushing up the ball. I'll be right back. Hold on.
9 minutes to go in the third quarter. Noah, top of the key, handed off for George. George was the star of that first half. Down the middle of the lane. Bounce pass. How? For Joakim Noah. He just wrapped it around Nikola Vucevic, and Noah was there to do the rest. 58-46. Paul George is absolutely locked in the first stretch in Orlando.
Oh, you gotta take this corner out.
Here comes Orlando, and Augustine's going to draw a foul on the floor on Reggie Jackson. Didn't try to put it up all in one motion, but the foul is going to
58 to 46, man.
Shot, and George has been really tremendous thus far, passing the ball
So,
very well.
Clippers putting a spanking on the Orlando Magic.
In that first half, and
They're
then
giving them that butt
dish
whooping.
to Joakim Noah, his newest teammate. Gordon will inbound near sideline, 18 on the shot clock.
Leave a little bit like that.
Around the right wing, driving kick.
Somebody don't see something like that.
Down inside the paint with the right hand to dribble. The jump stop and a powerful finish with the left hand off the glass. 58-48, Clippers by 10. 8.5 to go in third quarter. Leonard walking across the timeline from left to right, wearing that.
Here come Paul George. At the top of the key, you see Kawhi. Here come Kawhi, he double team. A little crossover left to right, passes it again. And Morris twins. This is a 3.
Paul George stuck on automatic in Orlando. Gives the Clippers a
Handles.
48 lead as the 8-footer goes down. He's got 15 points on 5-11 shooting. Vucevic, nobody picked up the ball. Sends it to the left wing all the way to the bucket and lays it in with a finger roll right-hander.
Wait, hold on. Wait, what happened?
5-10. George pulls up for the right wing three. Missed it short. Uncontested rebound. Volleyball tap from Vucevic to Ennis.
Hold on.
And now Orlando in business from right to left. 7:14 to go, third quarter. Augustine driving kick. Ball fake from Fournier. He hooks a pass to the cutter. Ennis. Extra feed to the right block. Vucevic back outside on the right wing. It is Gordon.
Man, Paul George had a sick-ass move.
Spots up and knocks it down a far side corner.
Take his man off the dribble, between the legs, had a little hezzy dribble. Got him. Paul George is nasty, man. This Clippers team is dangerous. I want to see what the Lakers got later on today.
In the third quarter. And Leonard holds it NBA logo at midcourt. Over the head pass Jackson. Hot potato-like ball movement back outside corner. 3 inside. And Forrest rattles it home. Tic-tac-toe to Marcus Morris.
What up, son? What's up, Bruno?
Clippers do. 63-53 with
How you doing, man?
to go in the third quarter. Augustine on the left wing, Singer around the right side.
Uh-oh. Gordon with the travel.
Defensively by Reggie Jackson. The Clippers lead 63-53 with a
63-53.
24 to go.
Clippers up.
From Orlando on the Clippers.
Lakers got nothing. Yeah.
It was 2019, and the Helpful Honda guy came into our EMT class.
Would it be okay if we paid everyone's tuition for this class?
We were all shocked and happy. Most of us didn't think that Helpful Honda was real.
Okay.
Now I'm working as an EMT.
I know some cats from Portuguese too, man. I met people from all over the world, man. Just being from New York, you meet everybody. So, yo, I mess with this, son. How many of y'all get on y'all Nintendo Switch? I fuck with Nintendo Switch. You know what I'm saying? You know, I get up on this. You know, Hannah plays the crap out of this, man. She played a game called Strangers, Street Fighter. She be killing all these fighting games, man. You know, that's how she get down. That's how she do. I mean, our whole family gonna end up having these. We telling you, man. That's how we do it. We do that Nintendo Switch. So. Feel you, man. Man, Zach, I know Zach gonna keep going at the Clippers, man. That's his arch nemesis right now because he knows that's the biggest threat to his Rockets. So, you know, he's gonna be rooting for his Rockets all the way, you know. So, I mean, the Clippers are a threat to a lot of teams. So, you know, a lot of people hoping they could get knocked off. But Zach, you're not worried about the Lakers too much. I noticed that. You think the Rockets could beat the Lakers a little more easy, huh? Hold on, let me get this drink real quick, man. Hold on. All right, we got the game back, y'all. Game is back.
And usually when they do pass the ball at that success level,
We got Vizio. I had a Vizio TV here before, sponsored by Vizio.
23 on the season, so tremendous.
63 to 53.
Continue up by 10, 63 to 53.
Clippers are up.
10 to play in the third quarter.
Here come Kawhi. Kawhi with a back pass.
Behind the back bounce pass, top of the key three. Green off the back iron.
Green
Up
misses.
in the air and collected down by DJ Augustine, who's checked in, or still in rather, for the Magic.
Yeah, I remember that game.
Michael Green, who's in.
Actually, I broke down that game. Remember that, Zach? We broke down that game together, man.
Hands it off for Leonard.
Zach was there for that. Zach know about that shit.
Between the legs a couple of times. Which way did he go? Leonard, one dribble, pull up the mid range, 18 feet out, and a rebound battled by Green, but taken by Gordon for the Magic. Up ahead on the lob pass, left wing three from Fournier. He was open, but he missed it. And a long rebound on the far side.
Here we go.
Into the hands of James
Augustine with the ball.
So fresh 14 now for the Orlando Magic as they will reset the offense with 5.
They reset their offense.
Quarter bounce pass and a back down Vucevic outside right wing three. It's Gordon with 2.
Ooh, Gordon with a 3.
Drains it.
So now it's
Aaron
56,
Gordon was just spotted up. That's a
63.
game and an area in his game that's improved. We know how athletic he is, how high he can really get with that bounce, with that three-point shot. Has looked good, and it has for Paul George.
A 3 for Paul George. Paul George is cooking. He's taking he's taking his game over, man. He's kind of overshadowing Kawhi Leonard right now. Kawhi Leonard's just chilling.
56. Just under 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Vucevic
Kawhi with the rebound.
Quarter and missed it long. Uncontested rebound for the Claw. And here comes Leonard left to right across the timeline. Steps into a three, but blocked from behind by Aaron Gordon. Here come the Magic in transition.
Oh, that's a travel.
As
Augustine traveled the hell out that ball. That motherfucker held the ball like this.
Instead, it's going to go back.
He literally held the ball like this, running with it.
As Paul George has just looked spectacular thus far. 18 points in 18 minutes as the Clippers continue that 10-point lead. And George, they're going to say that one actually was on the line, so make it 17 points, and the Clippers by 9, 65-56. 4:40 to go in the third quarter. Leonard dribbling right at the NBA logo, straight away at midcourt. Gets a straight to his left from Green. Picks up the dribble at the left wing. Finds a cutter off of a screen at the top of the key, but Jackson missed the three on a quick trigger. And the rebound goes to Terrence Ross, who is checked in for James Ennis.
Uh-oh, Kawhi's checking at the top of the key. Hey, Kawhi with the steal. Man, Kawhi Leonard's defense is impeccable, man. What a great defensive basketball player, man. He's incredible on the defensive end. And his offense is catching up with his defense, which is making it scary for a lot of people. Big ass arms, man. Kawhi Leonard and Michael Jordan got the same size hands, no lie. These motherfuckers got hands that they could palm the basketball like a fruit.
First team numbers 8th in the league in pace. Meanwhile, Orlando is the 4th slowest team in the league. As I mentioned, they rely on that defense, giving up only 107 points per game, which is the 4th best in the league. They also turn it over, 2nd fewest in the league at 12.6 per game. Get it in for Williams.
Nice move. Look, ball movement. And Kawhi with the three, and he got it. That's 2 threes for Kawhi. His offense comes so slow, you know, and so patient. No, he really picks his spots. He's a great offensive player. I broke his game down not too long ago on one of my videos.
And the kickball will keep it with Orlando.
Yeah, Kawhi Leonard is a beast. He is very similar to Michael Jordan in many ways. He just doesn't have Jordan's athletic ability though. But he's a very poised scorer like Michael Jordan.
Though he started slow and has picked it up since 36.6% from downtown thus far. Both coaches have talked about actually telling each other what they'd like to work on during.
Man, you know how I get down, Zach. I just tell things how it is, man.
Around that key and gets down to the right.
I mean, I just talk about the game of basketball. I have no allegiance to anybody. You know, nobody paying me money.
Third quarter, and a foul is called on the perimeter as Vucevic Jackson.
Let's see what time is it right now. What time is it got?
6 on the clock.
1:30.
It's 1:30. All right, give me like. Let's end this quarter, then we could bounce about it.
Is somewhat leading the way, or was it some point in the first half?
Oh shit! Look, you just knocked all of that shit down. Hannah over here with a bunch of clothes, like people outside selling stuff. She got busy though.
Out of bounds by Gordon, who's on the floor for Orlando with Ross, Vucevic, Fournier, and Michael Carter-Williams.
Hannah wants to see LeBron James win another championship. That's what she tells me.
It'll be a one-do.
Am I right?
First.
All right. That's what she said.
Yet to see Melvin Frazier, Big Claw, BJ.
She said she wants to LeBron to prove people wrong. I mean, I always say he got 3 championships. He don't need any more. It's not like his legacy going to getting heightened if he wins with another championship. If you ask me.
Coffee who relocates on the near side corner. He'll try a 3-ball, and that one just missed a little bit wide to the.
Oh, what up, son?
Of the rookie out of Minnesota. Rebound of Vucevic. Outlet pass to Carter-Williams, who will set up the outlet. Sam Cassell gets
man, the nicknames y'all make up for LeBron is crazy.
Call out the defensive signal, and Carter-Williams
69-59. Magic is losing. Yo, how many of y'all into gaming systems? PS5, son. I can't wait to get 2K21 on that shit. It's gonna be tight. Nice. Oh, you heard him scream a little bit. Hey! He flexing like he really doing something. Hey!
In the third quarter, a 1-2 is restart. Here's Magruder, top of the key. Magruder did hit that 3. The one thing he's really been working on is a foul is called on Lou Williams fighting for position. Again, he kind of taps his chest and says, "My bad," and the Clippers will get a breather here. This coach's consultation presented by the official attorney of the Clippers, Sweet James, injured on or off the court. Sweet James has got you. Call 1-800-500-5200 or sweetjames.com on the Clippers Broadcast Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. This summer, we'll be traveling in a
Xbox, alright? Oh, you an Xbox dude? Yo, here's the thing about Xbox. I like the way the system looks, and I know it's a more powerful system, but here's the thing. PS5 got the games, though. You know what I'm saying? PS5 got the games. That's the only difference that I like. Yo, son, stop texting that same shit back over and over again, man. Who the fuck is this dude? Sancho Games? Or Senko Games? XD? Oh, watch. That's what you was talking about. All right, then, dog. You hit me up with the same shit like 10 times, son. What the fuck is wrong with these niggas, man? Damn, you bugging. Oh, he's spamming. Man, I'm telling you, man, some of these dudes, man, you do a live stream and motherfuckers come up in here and say some dumb shit. You know? Like, word, man. I thought he was like just misspelling shit. Because after he was keep hitting me with the same message over and over again, he finally corrected by hit the word watch. Like, I know what the fuck he talking about, son. I mean, like, what the fuck is wrong with these dudes, man? But yeah, man. Clippers up. Orlando down. I mean, you should know Orlando was going to get the beat down by the Clippers, man. You know, this is just a start, too, and the Clippers beating that ass. You know, and it seems so effortlessly, man. This Clippers team is a dangerous team. Okay, but here's the thing. What if the Clippers knock out LeBron James this season? What would you would that lower your ranking for LeBron James? Would you put him up or down, or would you keep him at the same level in terms of where you rank him as all-time great? You know, I mean, everybody's starting from scratch. By the way, it's 60-71. Clippers is up. So, the other dude was asking to score. Sorry, man. I was just into talking about some other shit. So, that's definitely a spam because motherfucker keeps saying the same shit over and over again. Yo, Zach, I'm gonna give you a wrench. And I'm gonna let you start blocking some of these dudes for me, at least the spammers, man.
Was donating money to help those that he truly believes in their cause. And Williams does that.
You, Blue Bolt, nothing but net. I'm gonna let some of y'all dudes get like a wrench. You know, and y'all could start calling some shots. And you know, knocking off some of these spammers. But just be careful with it, man. Don't block people if you debating with somebody or you disagreeing with them or something like that. I mean, let everybody get their little points off. You know what I'm saying?
Ross gets it in for Gary Clark, right back to Ross, and for the second time today, Terrence Ross is fouled while shooting a three. So 3 free throws incoming for the veteran out of Washington. As Patrick Patterson's going to be called for the foul this time. And Ross will get 3 shots.
Terrence Ross getting 3 shots.
Team even closer at 71-63. Clippers in front.
Let's see if y'all can hear that shot. I know y'all heard this audio, son. I know y'all heard this audio.
And the
know what I'm saying?
lead is now 71-64. So as mentioned, with PG and Kawhi 24-8 this season, that's a 66-win pace. The only reason I find that interesting is because the win total coming in as Ross hits the second, for this Clipper team was 53.5 coming into the season. The Celtics in 2008, and there were a lot of comparisons coming into the season between those two teams with Doc Rivers at the helm as Ross goes a perfect 3 for 3, was 49.5.
Right.
But the Celtics
Good.
pretty much fully healthy for a lot of that year.
Right.
Won 66 games. And so when you look at the pace of
That's good enough, son, because you know how the NBA get, you know how ESPN get, and you know how Disney get.
That 24
Block.
record would be a 66-win pace.
Service band.
That 08 Celtics team that went on to win the title. So Doc Rivers, who does not want to compare the two, says there's not really that much that's similar. Patrick Beverly likes to call him.
Man, they did that several times to a lot of people. Why you think most people don't do that? They just call it game by game. And some of you motherfuckers new to YouTube. If you don't know why people do that, that's why they do it. All right?
Makes the second as well.
I don't get some people sometimes,
I'm not
man.
saying that they're the same, but a small wrinkle that I did find between the two that was very similar. 73-66 lead for the Clippers with 1:15 to go in the third quarter as Ross controlled for the Magic on the right wing, down the right alley, hook shot with the right hand, missed everything.
Damn,
Bamba
missed everything.
Ralph, the offensive rebound, kicks it out for the corner 3 ball, but it was missed by Clark, and the rebound this time on the weak side.
All right, Paul George or Kawhi Leonard, they both sitting down now. You got the second unit out here for the Clippers doing damage. And that's one of their biggest advantages of a lot of teams. Clippers have a deep second unit.
Up ahead from Magruder to Green, but knocked out of bounds. Great hustle recovery on the defensive side by Iwundu. So 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Clippers up 73-66. Mo Bamba added 20.
All right, man. I just put that dude in timeout.
During the
You in timeout, my nigga.
Hired a chef to make sure that he was eating enough as Williams misses in the short corner on the far side.
I got him, Zach. I put his ass in timeout. Whoever the fuck that was.
All alone, and he slams it down with 2 hands. Mo Bamba, which the song was #1 on the charts for about a full year.
Playing Jigga.
From his good friend Sheck West back in Harlem, New York, where Bamba's from, as Williams lets it roll.
Oh, Bamba is from Harlem, son. He a New Yorker. Shout out to Harlem. You know I love some Harlem. I know you glad it's back.
Shot clock and game clock about 6 with 22 seconds to play in this third quarter.
It's good to see it back, though. You know what I'm saying?
Drives, fends off the defense by Patterson. Good defense by Patterson.
Oh, Zach, you saw that
goes down for Gary Clark.
Terrence Crawford Gamboa fight I posted up? That shit is raw, man. We beat the crap out of Gamboa. You know I'll be posting up some Terrence Crawford videos, man. And shout out to everybody that's holding that down, too.
So another good sign for Rodney Magruder, as the scavenger has made a couple of threes, but that one will not count. And the third quarter will come to a close with the Clippers up 75-70.
One more quarter, 75-70.
On the Clippers Broadcast Network.
Clippers could potentially lose, but I doubt it.
During tough times,
I don't even know if they're gonna let Kawhi and them boys come back in the game.
Comfort and reassurance.
Yeah, I love boxing
So
too,
we offer
son.
our chicken nachos, made from scratch and served as a combo for just $5 from El Pollo Loco.
Day trips are better than daydreams.
You like it, man. You gonna get up a couple shots? That's what's up.
Experience the joy of a bigger world in a highly connected Lexus vehicle. Visit your local Lexus dealer in person or online for exceptional offers at
You
the
know it,
World
son.
Opportunity Sales event.
Get 0% financing.
Yo, you live in North Carolina right now as we speak?
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Hey, Hannah here. Ever wonder what top-tier gas from Arco does for your engine? Let's find out. Here's the combustion chamber. Beautiful, isn't it? And it can get even better with gas from Arco.
PA,
Which improves engine
Philly.
performance to optimize
Philly is grimy as a motherfucker, man. You gotta have eyes behind your head in Philadelphia,
Is there
man.
something on my face?
We used to call Philadelphia the sixth borough.
Top-tier gas for less.
No, just like a nickname. But man,
Summer is here.
Yo.
Bring on the epic savings.
Zach, you moving to PA?
Summer
If you
sales
close to
event.
Philly,
Right now, find great
know-
deals on every
know what blocks to go on, what places not to go to. Philly's a grimy city, man. A lot of stick-up kids.
Complimentary maintenance for 3 years. And America's
Yeah,
best
Philly always been crazy. North Philly, all them neighborhoods,
Sunday
man.
epic summer sales event.
A lot of them neighborhoods run down like a motherfucker, too. They tore down a lot of their projects.
Only at your SoCal Hyundai
Because some
dealer.
shits was just run down.
During tough times, a good meal can nourish more than just your body.
East side,
It can
you know
provide
it.
comfort and reassurance. So we offer the original Pollo Bowl, fire grilled and served as a combo for just $5.
What up, son?
From El Pollo Loco.
Hello. Welcome to the channel, man. If you don't know me by now, it's Prince Sports. I got put on to Bruce Blitz. I've been on for YouTube for quite some time. Took a little break, then I came back. You know what I'm saying?
Walker, Texas Ranger. All this and more. This month on Charge.
Oh shit, I don't know why I got this thing playing. Oh, there we go. Fourth quarter. I just let it rock with the commercials. So I didn't even want to do
Part of
that.
it, 17 points off the bench in 14
75-70.
Every bit in mid-season form.
Second unit is still out.
Right alley, but blocked at the rim, absolutely swatted by Mo Bamba. It leads to a wide open breakaway jam by Michael Carter Williams, the length of NCW.
That's
Final
what's up.
four at Syracuse in 2013, leading that team there.
I don't even understand what you mean by that, but
And the lead has been cut to three
okay.
for 75.
Love father, I don't know.
2-3 zone look for, it's a little bit of a 2-3 amoeba matchup zone for the Orlando Magic, as Magruder has on the left wing, tries with a left-handed dribble, tries to get to the rim, but blocked once again. This time,
What the fuck is that,
Clark.
son?
And in the front court, 3-1-2, back to Clark on the right wing. He'll try the three, can't tie it up, as it just spurts off of the top of the front of the rim and into the hands of Williams. Left to right, here's Lou Williams to the front court, far side, short corner. Got his man up in the air, but elects to instead put an over-the-head pass to the left wing for Green. Back to Williams.
Oh, Williams with a three.
Lou Williams.
Man, Lou Williams cooking,
For
son.
Orlando, he's got
Could flat out
20
score.
And the Clippers lead 78-72. 8:45 left to go in the first scrimmage of the reopen in Orlando.
The first scrimmage. It's the Clippers at Magic. Later is the Lakers.
With the right hand off the glass.
Definitely may do the Lakers. I'm gonna do the Lakers with some grub.
Possession with 8.5
You know,
to go. Williams
hopefully,
turns it over.
she's not saying it now, but hopefully Hannah could cook a good Filipino dish
Right wing three, stepping into it.
for your boy.
Short. Nobody around Jermichael Green.
So she could cook. I eat like crazy when she cook, man. Killing that Filipino food, man. And I'm going to the Philippines this year. We're going back. We're going back, baby.
33 years old, 3-time 6-man of the year. He's all-time.
Just wait until this coronavirus thing cool down. And I'm gonna do some videos live from the Philippines. NBA videos live from the Philippines. All he's talking about basketball. And you'll see me play. You know, in some of the biggest parks over there too.
It's been talked about by his teammates, by the coaching staff, and I've seen it firsthand that he's been a great leader for this team. Now, you might not see it in his not so much outspoken public personality, but behind closed doors, he's somebody who is very willing to lead the team.
And if I could get my hands on him again, Nate Robinson. I'm gonna try to hook up Nate Robinson with an interview. I met Nate Robinson in downtown Los Angeles. Met Damian Leonard also in downtown Los Angeles. Well, at least Hannah did. You know, he hooked us out with a free basketball. You know, Damian Leonard's a cool dude, man.
Picks up the ball handler, Carter Williams at the top of the key. Clippers by 6, 2 minutes into the fourth quarter. Ross, 30 feet from the basket on the
And Steven Jackson.
Right, Allen gets all the way to the rim and lays it in with the right
Met them
hand.
all here in LA.
Patterson just couldn't quite stay in front, and Ross takes full advantage. 80-76, Clippers by 4, 7:45.
All right, so it's 80-76.
Quarter from Orlando. Williams handling the pressure in the backcourt from a 1-2 nicely as he gets across the midcourt line from left to right. Swing pass to the left wing for Morris. Tries to enter the short corner for Joakim Noah, who just checked back in. Got a bounce by a 1-2, so the Clippers will keep it as Williams will check out. And
Williams checking out.
Rookie Terrence Mann.
It's a 4-point game. It's not that much of a difference, man. 7 minutes left. I guess I just finished this game off before I head out.
12.
Let's go, Clips.
As an LA Clipper.
Yeah, I do like these jerseys.
And 4 rebounds.
North Carolina music. I'm feeling these jerseys, man. I like the design of the jersey.
Here's Terrence Mann off
red, white, and blue.
Got down the left alley, but blocked inside by a 1-2, recovers. Put a little too late on the corner 3-ball. Did make
Man, hey, it's a 4-point game. Anything can happen.
It'll be a turnover.
I don't think the starter's gonna come back in.
The Clippers clinging to a 4-point advantage. Outscored the Magic 32-16 in the second.
Paul George
quarter.
and Kawhi Leonard on the bench.
Stay on the bench. Leonard in 19
Two
minutes,
California
9 points,
boys.
3 rebounds, 2 assists. George in 19 minutes, 18 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists at the 2-1.
Yeah, those black ones are deep too. They're good jerseys, man.
In their return, Orlando does turn it over. Michael Carter-Williams had it on the far side wing, tried to shove it.
Head out to the store later, do some errands, man. Get some of that good shit, man.
Jersey of Bamba and out of bounds underneath the basket.
Get a big plate of food.
Left to right, 3 minutes into the fourth
big
quarter,
drink.
up by 4.
You know, I always put food on my videos. Zach knows.
Marcus Morris circling around the perimeter, down the right.
Saying I'm making them hungry with the food dishes I come up with.
Noah is no good on the left block, and this time the board is corralled by Mo Bamba. Here's a 1-2. He'll step into a 20-footer. Missed it long. Bamba with good position on the interior. A foul's going to be called as he was
Harlem Kid Bamba.
Man, it'll be Patterson who's called for the infraction. 80 to
76. 80. Clippers by 4.
From Orlando on the Clippers Broadcast Network.
All right, run the show and break. Let's see what NBA TV up to. Oh, hold on. Yo, Bucks may go to the finals, Blue Bowl. No doubt. You know what I'm saying? I ain't counting the Bucks out. They may go to the finals. Giannis, he could qualify for Defensive Player of the Year and MVP. Giannis is a beast. Oh, okay. NBA TV ain't even showing that for me. All right. That could very well be a finals. Bucks and Clippers.
Eptical Bomani face. Look out.
I just love it that Izzy hit him with
Bomani.
I think it's coming from your chin. It's
look at these clowns on ESPN, man.
Dude is 7 feet tall. It doesn't happen.
Bomani, that's another
The
jackass.
question is going to be a little bit less about his jumper.
Dan Lepredar,
of the world who are strong
that's another jackass. This whole people on this highly questionable show is a bunch of jackasses. And they got that old dude, High Poppy.
I just want to know or the Bucks or anybody in Milwaukee was going to allow that dude to go all the way out without shooting no jump shot. It's
you know
regular people that couldn't keep themselves out of it.
But Giannis is going to need to develop a jump shot. You know how playoff basketball is.
Sitting up for 3 months.
He definitely going to need that.
Who thought that? You deserve what you get.
Oh, wouldn't you be way more frightened?
What you think about this, Big Poppy?
I think
yeah, what he just said. Yo, some of these announcers here on these networks are fucking crazy, son.
That's it.
Just for men.
But Skip.
Still 5 easy minutes.
Don't do that, Skip.
Great free results.
Come on now, Skip. Come on now, Skip.
Be the better man you are and look the part.
If you keep telling lies, Skip, just scoop out pair butts.
Or
Square butt, Skip.
let your neck make the statement.
Come on, Skip.
Neck and chest cream improves texture, increases elasticity.
Come on, now.
97% have firmer skin. Gold Bond, Ultimate Lotion, Ultimate Skin.
These guys are crazy, man.
Uncertainty.
All these clout chasers, man. Some of these ESPN guys, man. I don't know where they find these dudes from.
We've been helping our community through tough times for over 24 years, and we'll get through it together. Call Jacob.com.
PG-13 has been as impressive as
come on, Skip.
Oklahoma City this summer.
You know old GOAT, that old GOAT James.
But so far he has looked 100%.
You know that, Skip. Then he start raising his voice. Don't you go and do that, Skip. He get into like his Hulk Hogan mode. Come on, brother. Don't you dare talk about that. Oh, it's 80 to 76, bro.
As Carter Williams quickly gets
Clippers are up
and pulls it up from the free throw line, missed it short, but a foul's called on the floor. Mo Bamba, since entering the game, has wreaked havoc on the Clippers' interior, trying to just use that new frame to his advantage. Listen to that.
It's nothing wrong liking LeBron.
260 pounds, and you
know, for Shannon Sharp, but damn, that dude be on LeBron's nuts, man.
The Magic keep it with 6:40 to go.
Like he get paid, but I guess he get paid just to talk about. That's the propaganda. You got the LeBron lover, then you got the LeBron hater, and that's the fakeness of that TV show. You get more sports objectivity on YouTube than you do on ESPN because they got hidden agenda. Patrick Patterson.
Right at 39% at 6'9" to make it 83-76 Clippers with about 6 minutes to play in Orlando. Right to left.
83 to 76, my dude.
Away from the basketball as
Clippers are up.
And Bamba were fighting for that position. So the story behind the Mo Bamba and
Yeah, man. We got a lot of brothers painting it down here on YouTube, man.
friend of Sheck West, but former Syracuse basketball guard and now transferred to Rhode Island guard Jalen Carey. They were all very close friends growing up in Harlem. And
Oh, yo, why you hate KD?
just create these raps as Gary Clark.
I'm kind of interested to know that, Zach.
Pops up in the air. Terrence Mann goes up, climbs the ladder to grab the.
But what is it about KD you don't like?
Basically, what happened was Bamba went to Sheck West and said, "Hey, can you just maybe freestyle something about me?" And what he did ended up becoming the number
Man,
one song
Bamba,
in America.
this motherfucker looks slow as a motherfucker.
And so,
This nigga look like Trey.
20-year-old Mo Bamba had a song about him that was
This
quite
nigga Mo
literally
Bamba look like
the
Trey.
top song in the country. Pretty incredible. Pretty impressive. 83-76. Well, that song just kind of gets stuck in your head forever. It's one of those that I swear.
Joe Keep Noah in the game.
You can't stop.
Oh, yo, he get to go up against LeBron.
Mo Bamba, and then
He never had a victory over LeBron.
you literally
So
saying
he's
Mo
gonna be
Bamba.
excited to be playing against LeBron because he hates LeBron.
Right wing gets it to Joakim Noah with a chest pass, who drives to his left, gets past Birch, who check back in, shovels it to Mann, who nearly got out of bounds, but did keep it from going out. Amir Coffey then loses control, up ahead to Frazier, who checked in, and Melvin Frazier right off the bench, right on the scoreboard. First 2 points off of a fast break layup.
Got the Black Lives Matter shit out there.
Tulane to make it 83-78. Clippers by 5:20 to go in the first scrimmage from Orlando. Here's more.
Yeah, it was a cowardly move.
Using the body to
You know what I'm saying?
basketball away from Frazier, missed the run.
It's like it definitely was something completely different. You didn't even see it coming. You know, in my wildest dreams, I never thought that he'd be going to the Warriors, man. He could have just went to like the Blazers or something. And you could at least give it a try to beat the Warriors that way. Then. If you don't, because he said he couldn't win with Westbrook. Y'all was up 3 games to 1 though. So if you felt like you couldn't win with Westbrook, go to another team, not the Warriors. You could prove yourself and get more respect that way.
Taking that advantage in the second quarter, the Clippers.
You know what I mean? He didn't want that smoke with the Warriors. Warriors could have made the finals in 2017, no question. They could have just beat KD another year again. They beat him 1 year, why can't they beat him again?
Kawhi Leonard had 32.
Marcus Morris?
As Morris misses the free throw. And then 10 days later, 112-97.
Yeah.
14-7. Paul George not playing either matchup. 85-78. Carter Williams drives down the left alley, got to the basket, was fouled as he missed the left-handed layup.
He got a lot to prove though. At least he'd be playing. He's playing with Kyrie Irving. So now he could be a alpha. Kyrie Irving could be a number 2, and they can see if they can win.
Where the Clippers pulled away in both of those games. They had a solid first quarter of the first meeting, but by the time the first 2 quarters were ended and had come to a close as Carter Williams makes the first free throw, the Clippers led that first game 67-48.
Oh well, no question. KD was always the best player out of every player on the Warriors. No question.
In favor of the Clippers. Don't forget our next scrimmage will be against the Washington Wizards. Clippers and Wizards on Saturday, 5 p.m. Pacific. Coffee has on the right wing, circles around the perimeter, down the middle of the lane, floater with a left hand, goes off the glass.
According to Charles Barkley,
is open for Amir Coffey.
The Blazers could beat the Lakers in the first round of the playoffs. That's my pick. That's the one I'm going with. It's my opinion.
In the first scrimmage to grab that board. Left to right, here comes Mann. Down the left alley, over the head pass.
I guarantee it.
It's short, and the rebound chaos ensues as Carter Williams comes.
Guaranteed.
Looks like Joakim Noah had good position and draws the foul on Ken Birch once again. It's going to be the
okay, Chuck. Listen here. LeBron James. Listen, Kawhi Leonard. Oh, but LeBron James. That dude, you notice Charles Barkley never finished a sentence? That dude say half of a sentence, then go on to some dumb shit.
And it'll go back towards Orlando with 4:17.
Yeah, it's 87-80.
Back in for Joakim Noah.
Clippers are
a nice smile and a high five from Doc Rivers. Orlando will move it from right to left. The NBA has done an absolutely fantastic job.
Listen here, LeBron James is the best player, but Kawhi Leonard. Yeah, okay, Chuck. You said what you had to say. Okay, okay.
Float over the right hand, but missed it long. It's Michael Green was there to grab the rebound. Outlet pass goes on the near sideline for Mann. Driving kick to Green. Swinging around to the far side corner. Coffee. Who has been pretty solid. Couple of buckets for the rookie. Extra feed. Magruder in the near side corner with an 8 on the shot clock. He finds some space.
All right, you got the second unit out here.
Area in the paint, but missed the pull-up jumper long. And B.J. Johnson, the
Oh, man.
gets it to Michael Carter-Williams, his former teammate at Syracuse.
So, Zach, who you see your Rockets going up against in the first round?
Early offense from Johnson to Carter-Williams, who got to the rim and quickly put it up and in with the right
Yeah, but
hand.
but he be wilding out though, man. He be saying some crazy shit. And he never, like I said, he don't finish a sentence, man. That dude is like, he's like down south slowness, man. He making the South look bad.
Fouled from behind by Carter-Williams.
Shout out to the South.
And Wesley Owundu will take his place on the court. Carter-Williams going with another look, and actually he's now going to stay on the he was checking out. It's going to be a free throw from Terrence Mann first. Over the limit. So the rookie, who has played 35 games
listen to Charles Barkley talk, man. That dude never finished a sentence, man. He going to one game to the next.
Check out, and Owundu will come in. He
doesn't represent. Shout out to the South, man.
And Mann will have one more chance at the line, averaging 1.6 points per game and 1.1 assists. It's not necessarily he's played in some legitimate moments, started a handful of games, and makes the second to split a pair. 88-82, and a steal from Amir Coffey. Here comes the
Amir Coffey. He got that shit swiped like a motherfucker.
Swats it out of his hands, and a foul is called. As Coffey will shoot a pair.
There's 3 minutes to go, and it's 88-82. The Clippers are up, so you know they most likely gonna close this game out. You getting a little sneak preview out there, bench.
And Johnson has no other choice.
Bench warmers, but they still good.
Coffey, first free throw.
Bench warmers.
On the season, Coffey just 1 of 3 from the free throw line. Undrafted this year, but the Clippers really like his intangibles as he misses the second. That's 6'7", maybe even taller. But next to Paul George, they're pretty close height-wise. And George,
all right, we got I definitely gonna hook up that Lakers game. Do a breakdown of that Lakers game later on too, man.
In his landing space, which will
know what I'm saying?
2 free throws.
So
what did we learn thus far today?
Not a bad matchup. Definitely not a bad matchup, Zach.
Score with the best of them. George, a really stellar outing as Johnson misses the first free throw. 18 points in 19 minutes. We also learned that Nikola Vucevic is married to Nicoletta Vucevic, which I also just kind of
Nicoletta
also brought him the new Formula One game when it came out July 10th. And he only lives about 15 to 20 minutes away, so it wasn't too difficult. She just dropped it off. She didn't physically bring it. Johnson splits a pair by making the second to make it 89-83. 6 points.
Come on, Skip. That old Kawhi. You don't want to talk about that old Kawhi.
I'll pick him top 3.
Skip Bayless went from loving Kawhi to hating on Kawhi, then jumping right back on the bandwagon. Then this fool went on TV and said, "Yo, Kawhi, what it do, Kawhi? I'm on your bandwagon, Kawhi. What it do? What it do, homie?" Skip Bayless said, "What it do?"
Flying from the other end. He took off in Sarasota, Florida, and B.J. Johnson eventually tips it in Orlando. 2.5 to go. 92-85 lead for the Clippers as Coffey circles around the perimeter with a left-handed dribble. 13 on the shot clock on the left.
Right.
Coffey met by Johnson. Driving kick.
True that.
Pass from Patterson down the right wing. Extra feed.
But yo,
one dribble pass. Wide open left wing free Magruder. That one's short, but he follows his own miss. Gets to the back.
Yeah, I know. He loved them Spurs. That's why. But he wasn't feeling right. He wasn't feeling right. It is what it is, man.
And the Clippers are up 94-85.
Kawhi won the championship for a team that he didn't even want to play for. He gave him the best 1-year rental ever. A championship then bounce. Yo, the Nuggets is definitely dangerous, man. Definitely dangerous. Michael Porter Jr. he coming out too. Let's see what some of these other motherfuckers
Is going to get scrapped. Now, Bill, as a sportscaster, I've never.
Okay, I guess that's all.
qualified candidates.
We were very impressed with how quickly we had
The point.
All right, y'all. This game is over. You know Clippers going to win it. So, without further ado, I'm about to head on out. I want to thank y'all for joining me. You know, had some fun time debating with y'all, talking sports with y'all, all that good shit. All y'all be safe. Take it easy. And we're going to hit y'all up on the next one. Peace, y'all.
With Rocket Mortgage, you get personalized loan options, closing costs, and tax estimates all in real time. So when you need to know what it takes for
All right, sir.
to fit your budget and your family,